Airports play a crucial role in shaping the tourist's experiences from departure to arrival. Their efficiency, design, services, and ambiance significantly affect how tourists perceive the destination. Before the adventure, there's the dread: traffic, security lines, confusing layouts. Today we're counting down the 15 most dreaded airports in the US, based on real traveler complaints, delay data, and the full curb-to-gate experience. We'll break down what makes each one so challenging, so you know what to expect, or what to avoid. Buckle up. This is the real journey before your journey. Kicking off our countdown at number 15, we have Reagan National DCA. This airport presents a unique set of challenges for travelers and operators alike. Situated incredibly close to downtown DC, it's almost too convenient for those needing quick access to the capital. Imagine landing and within minutes, you're in the heart of the city. But here's the rub: the airport is completely boxed in. Surrounded by the Potomac River and the urban sprawl, there's virtually no room to expand its footprint. This geographical constraint creates a multitude of issues. Consequently, the terminals are noticeably cramped. Passengers often find themselves navigating tight corridors and crowded spaces. During peak travel times, security lines frequently spill out into the main walkways, creating further congestion and adding to the overall stress of the travel experience. And finding a vacant seat at your departure gate, well, that's a rare victory indeed. Many travelers end up standing or sitting on the floor, just waiting for their flight to board. The security checkpoint area often feels like an afterthought in the design, lacking the space and efficient layout needed to handle the passenger volume. Passengers are often jammed into incredibly tight spaces, creating daily bottlenecks that can significantly delay travelers. It's a constant struggle to move through the airport efficiently. The selection of amenities, including food courts and shops, is also quite limited compared to other major airports. Consequently, the gate areas are often standing room only, especially during those peak travel hours when everyone is trying to get to their destination. To further complicate matters, there's the perimeter rule in place. This rule restricts the majority of flights to short-haul destinations, primarily serving cities within a certain radius. This limitation, combined with the high volume of passengers, leads to constant churn and, unfortunately, frequent delays. All of these factors combined make DCA a veritable pressure cooker. It's small, incredibly busy, and always seems to be operating on the edge of its capacity, leading to a stressful environment for travelers. And that's precisely why Reagan National kicks off our list of the most challenging airports. Coming in at number 14, we have San Francisco International, a major gateway to the Bay Area and beyond. Beautiful, modern, with a design that reflects the innovative spirit of the region. The architecture is sleek, the amenities are plentiful, and the overall experience aims to be world-class. And efficient, most of the time. That is, unless the infamous San Francisco fog rolls in, blanketing the airport in a thick, impenetrable shroud. SFO's runways are situated relatively close together. This design, while maximizing space, presents a significant challenge. Simultaneous landings are impossible when visibility drops. So even a single foggy morning can create a domino effect, rippling through the entire day and causing widespread flight delays. Passengers find themselves stranded, plans disrupted, and frustration mounting. The unpredictability is truly maddening. You might find it sunny and clear in the city, a beautiful day in San Francisco, but completely socked in at the airport, with visibility near zero. A stark contrast that highlights the microclimates of the Bay Area. Add to that the sky-high prices for everything from a simple cup of coffee to a basic sandwich. And the stress of travel quickly multiplies, turning a potentially pleasant journey into an ordeal. Navigating between terminals, especially with luggage, can feel like a considerable trek. This is especially true for those with international connections, where distances can be significant and time is often of the essence. SFO is a gamble. Sometimes it's a smooth and efficient experience, but more often than not, it can be a significant headache. Ultimately, the fog always has the final say, dictating the rhythm of the airport and the fate of countless travelers. Number 13 is Denver International, America's largest airport by land, and it feels like it. Getting from check-in to your gate is a journey: train rides, long walks, and tight connections. Weather is a wild card: blizzards and winter thunderstorms in summer, causing ripple effect delays nationwide. The concourses are endless, amenities are spread out, and the scale is exhausting. DN is beautiful, but it's a trek. Bring your walking shoes and patience. For many, it's a marathon, not a sprint. 12th is Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson, busiest in the world, and it shows. The airport is a sprawling maze of concourses connected by a crowded train and endless walkways. Last-minute gate changes are common, sending travelers racing across terminals. Crowds are everywhere and the noise never stops. Efficiency comes at the cost of comfort. You're just another number in the machine. ATL is a logistical marvel, but it's overwhelming and relentless. Prepare for a workout and a wait. Number 11 is Orlando International Gateway to theme parks and a sea of tourists. Security lines crawl, slowed by families and strollers. The trams to gates are packed. The central security checkpoint is a massive bottleneck, especially during holidays. Food courts, restrooms, and rental car lines are always crowded. MCO is a test of patience, fun for vacationers, a gauntlet for everyone else. If you're not on holiday, brace yourself. Landing at number 10, we have Boston Logan International Airport. Boston Logan presents a logistical headache from start to finish, a challenge for even the most seasoned traveler. Navigating this airport requires patience and a good strategy. Getting there often means battling relentless traffic, a common complaint among those who frequent this airport. The journey to Logan can be as stressful as the flight itself, and navigating a complex network of tunnels, adding another layer of complexity to your arrival or departure. These tunnels, while efficient, can be confusing for first-timers. That last mile to the airport can often take longer than your actual flight, a frustrating reality for many passengers. Be sure to factor in extra travel time to avoid missing your flight. Inside, the airport is a patchwork of disconnected terminals, each with its own quirks and challenges. This disjointed layout can make navigating the airport a real test of your patience. Accidentally end up at the wrong terminal and you'll find yourself back outside, forced to start your journey all over again. It's a common mistake that can add significant time to your trip. The signage throughout the airport is often confusing and unclear, leaving many travelers disoriented. Clearer directions would certainly improve the overall airport experience, and the overall layout of the airport feels less like a modern transportation hub and more like a complex puzzle. It's easy to get turned around and lose your way within the terminals. Expect long walks between gates and often cramped gate areas, especially during peak travel times. Finding a comfortable place to wait for your flight can be a challenge. The inconsistent amenities throughout the terminals only add to the overall stress of navigating Logan. Travelers often find themselves wanting more from the airport's facilities. Making connecting flights at Logan can quickly turn into a nightmare scenario, especially if you have limited time. The layout and distances between terminals make tight connections particularly stressful. This is especially true when connecting between domestic and international flights, which often require significant travel between different parts of the airport. Plan accordingly and give yourself plenty of time. Boston Logan is truly a maze, a concrete labyrinth that can test the patience of even the most experienced travelers. So, when traveling through Logan, be sure to bring a map, and most importantly, allow yourself plenty of extra time to navigate its complexities. You'll thank yourself later. 9th is Honolulu's airport, a gateway to paradise that feels stuck in the past. Outdated open-air terminals mean long, sweaty walks in the heat. Security and check-in lines are slow, with little air conditioning. Amenities are sparse, and the layout is confusing. Shuttles are slow, walks are long. For many, H&L is an uncomfortable, underwhelming start or end to a dream trip. Paradise waits outside, but the airport is anything but. Number 8 is Chicago O'Hare, synonymous with delays. As a major hub, any hiccup here ripples across the country. Weather and volume push the airport to its limits, ground stops and cancellations are routine. Navigating O'Hare is a marathon, long walks, crowded terminals, and confusing connections. Some areas are modern, others feel stuck in the past. The crowds never let up and finding a seat is a challenge. O'Hare is powerful, but it's a place travelers dread. 7th is Philadelphia International, old, gritty, and delay-prone. Cramped, dated terminals and dirty facilities are common complaints. Customer service is often brusque and delays are frequent due to northeast congestion. Long, narrow concourses mean crowded gates and few amenities. Food is overpriced and underwhelming for a city known for great eats. PHL feels more like a bus station than a modern gateway. Number 6 is Dallas-Fort Worth, bigger than Manhattan, and it feels like it. 5 massive terminals mean marathon walks and long Skylink rides for connections. Short layovers are stressful and the repetitive design is disorienting. Older terminals lack amenities and weather can shut down the whole operation. When things go wrong, they go wrong in a big way. DFW is exhausting. Bring a plan and comfortable shoes. It's big, busy, and brutal. Fifth is Miami International, a chaotic crossroads to Latin America. Language barriers, unclear signage, epic lines at security and customs create confusion. The U-shaped terminal is hard to navigate and the SkyTrain doesn't cover it all. The atmosphere is tense. Crowds are thick and customer service is hit or miss. MIA is a labyrinth, stressful, loud, and easy to get lost in the gateway to paradise, but a challenge to survive. Fourth is Chicago Midway, too small for its own good. Landlocked and crowded, the single terminal funnels everyone through one massive security line. Post-security, the concourses are narrow and packed, with few seats or outlets. Southwest's open seating means early gate lineups clog walkways. Amenities are limited and the food court is always a madhouse. Midway is pure utility, no comfort, just crowds. Third is Newark Liberty delays, crumbling infrastructure and poor service. Congested airspace means delays are almost guaranteed. Much of the airport feels neglected, dirty bathrooms, worn seating, and a grim atmosphere. Customer service is notoriously unhelpful, especially during disruptions. The air train is unreliable and navigating terminals is confusing. Delays, outdated facilities, and apathy make Newark a miserable experience. It's earned its reputation. Runner-up is LAX, where the nightmare starts in traffic. The U-shaped terminal loop is gridlocked day and night. Just getting to your terminal is a battle. Inside, 9 disconnected terminals mean long walks or shuttle rides, often requiring you to exit and re-clear security. Security lines are slow, crowds are relentless, and amenities vary wildly by terminal. Connections are a logistical mess, especially between terminals. LAX is sprawling, chaotic, and always under strain. It's a test of patience from curb to gate. Number 1 is LaGuardia, the king of dread, even after its billion-dollar makeover. The new terminals are stunning, but the airport's core problems remain. Short, crossing runways mean constant delays, especially in bad weather. No direct rail link, just cars, buses, and New York traffic. The journey to LGA is unpredictable and often excruciating. Decades of earned traveler hatred linger and operational flaws persist. The new look can't erase the old trauma. LaGuardia still reigns as America's most dreaded airport. There you have it. The 15 most dreaded airports in the US. Crushing crowds, confusing layouts, and endless delays unite us all in travel misery. But every traveler has a story. Missed connections, sprints through terminals, and survival tips. What's your most dreaded airport? Share your stories in the comments. Remember, the airport is just the beginning. The destination is worth it. Subscribe for more travel deep dives. I'm Travel Wonders. See you on the next adventure, hopefully from a better airport.